This is Jennie Locklear from Lewisville Family Counseling, and I've decided to take a little bit of a break and take a walk outside, get some fresh air. It's like 72 degrees out here. It's gorgeous. It's really beautiful. It's kind of nice to just get out for a few minutes. So I wanted to talk about mindful walking. So with mindfulness, one definition is to be in the present moment with acceptance and without judgment. So to be in the present moment, we can do anything mindfully as long as we're using all of our senses to experience the present moment and be in the present moment without thinking about anything else. So you can wash dishes mindfully. Instead of washing the dishes and thinking about, who's getting ready for bed, who's still staying up too late, and what you've got to do next, you would just experience washing the dishes. So you know how when you're washing the dishes, the plates might feel kind of greasy when they've still got food on them, and then you've got the soap on them and they feel all slippery, and then once the soap is washed off, they're kind of like, what's that word? They have a different, it feels different when you touch the plate or you rub your hand or your glove over the plate once it's clean. The water has a temperature. You can see the bubbles and the dishes, the dirty ones, the clean ones. So there maybe the without judgment is just noticing what you've got in front of you. Smelling the dish soap, if you use like a citrus lemon scented dish soap, noticing that. So you can do anything mindfully. So we're going to talk about walking mindfully. So if I'm going to walk mindfully, I'm going to pay attention to my feet on the ground. So I'm going to notice the feeling of my heel and my toes touching the ground. I'm going to notice the sensation of where the ground is meeting my feet as I walk. I'm going to notice the pressure that I put in one leg and then the other as I walk. Which muscles I'm using as I walk, and which muscles are not necessary for this activity. I can notice how my breathing changes throughout the walk. I can notice what happens when I walk a little bit faster and a little bit slower. For example, how that impacts my balance. I can notice what it feels like to walk as slowly as possible. I don't know if my feet are showing up here on the camera or not. Feeling every little sensation as I walk. I can notice where I'm holding tension in my body and where I can take an opportunity to relax. I can notice my environment. I hear some birds. I hear some motors running. People mowing lawns or doing yard work. I notice the green grass around me, the homes, the trash cans, the mailboxes. I notice what I see. If I take a deep breath, I can notice what I smell. It's a little bit hard to describe. smells a little bit like spring is coming, which smells different than winter. It's hard to put words to it, but I can smell it. I don't know if you've ever noticed that everywhere you go has a slightly different scent, a slightly different odor. Like if you go into the hospital, that has a different scent than your home. Has a different scent from the school or your office. Other people's homes have different scents. So you can notice the sense of smell when you're walking. Even the sense of taste. I just had some ravioli for lunch and can taste remnants of that if I really pay attention. And that's part of the point, is paying attention and noticing. It's not something I was focusing on a moment ago, and now I am. I'm noticing I'm starting to sweat a little bit. So I'm wearing the clothes I was wearing in my cool house, and now I'm outdoors in 72-degree weather, and I'm a little bit warm. So this is an activity that you can do anytime, and it helps bring you back into the present moment, refocus, just change your state of mind for a little bit. And when you practice changing your state of mind over and over, practice it enough, it begins to make changes in your brain. It makes changes every time you do it. And the more you do it, the more able your brain is to access those changes. So if you need a mental health break, or maybe you have too much time on your hands, perhaps give mindful walking a try, or doing anything mindfully to shift your mindset, just doing something a little bit different. And thank you so much.